An output survey has offered the Republic of Ireland has elected to de-elect Michael D Higgins as CEO and peace the nation's laws on profanity. It as well offered Mr. Higgins acquired 58% of at first priority votes. Accounting began at 9 o'clock regional period and the outcome, anticipated after on Saturday, will be announced at Dublin Palace. Mr. Higgins is the at first position in 50-year to person a problem in his bid for a other period. Entrepreneur Peter Casey looks potential to go other, in the output survey by Irish announcer Root offering he has acquired the supporting of 21% of voters, lot high rather than the definitive view polls of the campaigning had forecasted. Sinn Féin lead Mary Lou MacDonald congratulated Mr. Higgins on his expected gain, but told she was frustrated in the forecasted outcome. "I would include favourite to see us survey more than firmly," she told Foreign Root interviewing. Other time President applicant itself in Gallagher tweeted his congratulations to Mr. Higgins and told the largest essential portion of the poll was an prospect to say in the voting carton. The Root survey, carried out by Red Sea, as well offered on 2% of human beings who elect in the president voting told they had not elect in the profanity plebiscite. The low strike for the poll and plebiscite is reflecting by the absence of side supporters and tallies creature made at calculate centres. "I didn't see a solitary TD, term of the Irish Parliament, at the Domestic Convention Centre in Dublin. Yet, Michael D Higgins' backstage crew are down there and impressed in his anticipated landslip win." Reporters sipping coffees can be overheard speaking among every some on the some narratives growing of the poll, the powerful Peter Casey show and impoverished Sinn Féin productivity. Strike was informed to be low in lot areas of the nation. The figures propose it could be compared to the recent president poll in 2011. Dowsiak, Irish Main Secretary, Leo Varadkar has already congratulated Mr. Higgins on his forecasted gain. More than rather than 3.2 million human beings are acceptable to throw their ballots in the poll and plebiscite. Voters acquired 2 voting papers at voting stations. They were taking into account a White's voting document for the president poll and a Verdant voting document for the plebiscite on profanity. Lot were ignorant down there was such a crime before a term of the social called contentious speech done by the artist and author Sinn FÄ on en route program to an Garda Síochána, Irish police force. Mr. Freitel on which he recognized as deity's brutality for the program. But the question was omitted while Garda, police force commanders, could discover not one who was hurt. The recent man to be pursued for profanity was in 1855 while the UK controlled Ireland. The CEO is Ireland's at first individual, but has bounded force. The part is mostly symbolical and he or she cannot get implicated in everyday policy. In the President's survey, Mr. Higgins' rivals involve, the 3 businessmen were all dragons in the Irish release of the Dragon's Den TV program. On 3,470 human beings were interviewee for Root's output survey on a accidental base external 138 voting stations among 7 o'clock and on Friday. The survey suggests how entrepreneur Peter Casey will get 20.7% of the at first priority voice in Sinn Féin's Liad Ni Riata receive 7.4%, in 6.3% for Sinn Joan Free. The survey suggests entrepreneur itself in Gallagher is on 5.5% and entrepreneur Gavin Duffy on 2.0%. The output survey's profit of mistake is among advantage or -3%. Voting stations outdoor at 7 o'clock regional period and close at 22 o'clock.